Hello. Today is a very exciting day for me, or rather tonight, because it is 2:30. But I was super excited to ink this pen up. It is the Taccia Covenant pen. I got mine in the black yellow colorway. I forgot exactly what it's called because I know the green color is called malachite and the blue color is called apatite, but I don't know what the yellow colorway is called. But this is what it comes in. It comes in a sleeve and then a box. It matches the sailor box as well, at least like the cheaper sailors, I guess. But here is what it looks like. The usual, I'm guessing the support and the information. I don't think it's a warrant. Yep, it's a warranty card. Never mind. There we go. And then you get two Sailor cartridges. I think this is a regular Sailor Black ink. Yeah, there's black written on it. Sailor Japan Black. Yeah, this is the regular Sailor ink. And it comes on the bed. Oh, this isn't detaching. So maybe this is, I don't know if mine is particular silk, but nope, it comes off. But I mean, there's nothing on the bottom. So here's the pen. It looks so cool. When I looked at it, I immediately thought of a snake design. And I was really glad that I didn't get the Twisby Serpentine Eco because I was interested in it, but I'm glad that I waited and didn't get that because I'm not that big of a fan of Twisbys, but I am a big fan of this Taccia pen. I've waited for about months. I don't know how long, but I've been eyeing this pen since last year because the cool part is that the lid is the same length as the pen. So if you take the pen out, the pen body is as long as the cap. How cool is that? And then you get a dual, or I guess it will be called a bicolor nib. So this is a steel nib made by Sailor, and I have it in zoom, as you can see the Z right there. I usually film in daylight for a nice natural light, but since it's the winter, I'm not getting great daylight. So it's going to be these really darker LED light videos for a while now. But here's the nib. I was really attracted to the nib as well. First of all, the body is, of course, beautiful, but the nib is beautiful as well. You do get the bicolor nib from Sailor, but you only get that with their 21 karat models and the more expensive Pro Gear Slim models. You do not get it with the 1911 or any of the shorter 14 karat models. But this is a steel nib. The body, I think, is made by Taccia, but everything else is made by Sailor. So the nib is made by Sailor. You get the Sailor cartridges in the pack, and then you also get a Sailor converter. It is a Sailor converter because right here it says Sailor. Yeah, right here it says Sailor. But it's just a regular silver black converter. But I'm going to ink the pen up with one of my Sailor cartridges. I think it matches the pen really well. I'm going to ink it. Oh, I got like these 4 Sailor cartridges to go with my other Sailor pens because recently I discovered my love for Sailor inks. At first I used to think they were really dry, and they are. They are dry inks. And I used to, like, it took me a while to get used to the Sailor nib as well. One day I was writing while it was storming outside, and with the rain sound and the nib on the paper, it was just a very beautiful ASMR moment for my ears. So I've gotten a good appreciation for the Sailor inks and the Sailor nibs, which is why I got these 4. I had the Hara Hara, so now I have 5. The Hara Hara, I had 8 pieces, like 8 cartridges, and I finished a couple, but I'm excited to get into the other beautiful Sailor inks, because Sailor does have beautiful inks. They're just very, very, very pricey. But for this one, I'm going to use the Tokiwa Matsu. Really cool shader ink. I'll put on screen some of the pictures I saw, and I think it matches the pen really well. I also like how it comes in a hard package, but they definitely price it as such. These cartridges were expensive for the 3 that you get. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to open this off camera because I need to figure out how to open this.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
This took me 10 minutes to open. I don't know why I thought that you had to press on this or just open it in a certain way. You didn't. You just have to open it and it opens. So, but here's one, and let me close. And let's pull these out. I'm going to take the cartridge, or I guess the converter out, and then just pop this in there. This is the most entry-level Taccia pen, by the way, and the price is not entry-level at all. I guess compared to the other Taccias, which are like $4,000, this is entry-level. But, oh, let me show the side of this nib, because it is pretty cool. How cool is that? It's supposed to be a double broad in terms of regular sizing and not proprietary Sailor sizing. But Sailor does a zoom nib, which is exclusive to Sailor. But technically, if you look at the sizes, then it's supposed to mirror the double broad that most brands have. But it is a very, very cool pen. Okay, I guess I have to wait for the ink to come all the way down to the nib now. This is why I hate doing cartridges. I guess that I'm going to press it on the cartridge because Sailor cartridges are kind of malleable. Pilot cartridges are really hard. They don't let you press. Ah, there you go. I see some ink. Oh, ooh, ooh, there she is. Okay. Oh, let me see how it looks posted. So here are some of the threads. So you can kind of screw the cap on. Here is what I hate about this pen, and I did see this before getting it. The clip doesn't line up with the nib, and it does bother me. It bothers me quite a bit. Also, my hands are so small. It kind of looks ridiculous posted in my hand. But I always post my pens, and it's kind of okay. I feel like I'm writing with a quill with a feather, so I don't hate it. I inked so many of my pens. 4 so far. This is the 5th one. Let's see. Oh, she is juicy. The dry time is kind of slow, but that is expected because this is a zoom nib. This ink is so cool, and it matches the pen perfectly. Like, it dries to this really nice swampy green. It has some lighter green undertones here, but then it has some darker green undertones on some letters. It has a nice shading quality to it. And there isn't a Sailor feedback like it usually is. It's just gliding over the page. And it doesn't feel like a hard, unrelenting steel nib either. So there's not much line variation per se. And the reverse is not even writing. Yeah, it's very scratchy. So no reverse. But I guess I need to figure out how to get some line variation. I'll have to practice with this nib more. But so far, I'm only seeing one line width, which is, I mean, thick, but I do like it. I like to use thicker pens to show the ink properties. But this is a twist cap mechanism. It's just that there are no threads over here. The threads are right here and the threads are inside the cap right there. And when you align it, kind of twist it and then it twists in. It looks so cool. Like a nice swampy green. I don't have a pen like this. I'm quite excited about it. Oh, the BB. Okay, here's my double broad Kaleica Sport. Let's compare the line widths. Oh, they're very comparable. I thought the Sailor nib would be less, but I would even say that the Kaleica is thinner. That is very surprising. Usually, the Japanese counterparts are thinner than the Western nibs, but that's interesting. I like that. I actually really like that. Yeah, I think the Kaleica is like a hair, is like a millimeter skinnier. That is cool. That makes me super excited for this pen. And to practice any sort of writing, like I'm going to look up what I can do with it. I mean, there's a lot. There's writing. That's what I can do with it, but and drawing. Now that I'm writing with it, there's a very nice feedback. Let me put my mic right up to the paper and I'll do a whole writing sample and also I'll scribble a little so you can really hear what I'm hearing. The ink is also beautiful, like a really nice swampy goodness. Also, you need to let the ink dry because I think that was my hand. It brushed up against the wet ink. overall, so far, first impressions, I love it. I will check in a week. So save them.